Hello from Deal and Annulus. We're here in the Guild Hall. I can zone into the Guild Hall here, and this is the beginning of the House of Thule expansion. And I am working on levels right now. We had a level cap increase to 90. So right now, in terms of my alternate advancement, we're at 100% regular AA, trying to get to level 90. Working on House of Thule quests and faction and stuff. Way under geared, both, especially Deal, but Annulus too. So got to go through progression and kill bosses and go through all the great Everquest lore that just keeps going. It's awesome. So what I'm going to discuss is housing, because it seems like with housing, there's a good website on Alakazam, but there's a lot of stuff that you just learn just by asking people. So I'm going to help try to clarify some stuff. So let me go ahead and put Annulus on auto follow here. Follow, and there he is. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to zone into the Guild Hall from the Plane of Knowledge. Go to the Guild Hall and head northwest to Sunrise Hills. All right, you get to this gate. And this young lady will tell you all the information you need to know. You have to buy a plot of land. We're going to go to my village. So there's a neighborhood. My guild has a neighborhood. So I'm going to have Annulus click over. Village, go. Okay. So right now we're zoning into basically my guild's neighborhood. Within my guild's neighborhood, there's several plots of land. So you have to buy a plot of land, then you have to buy a house. And you have to essentially put money into escrow, which is basically an account that's basically paying taxes on your house. And depending on the neighborhood that you're going into, and I apologize, it takes forever to zone into these. You're creating an instance, so you're actually zoning into an instance. All right. So depending on how good your neighborhood is, we'll establish what your escrow is, how much it costs. All right. So here is my village. Now, I can walk to my neighborhood, or you can take a teleporter. So these are all the plots of land. All right. And there is this center sort of meeting area marketplace where we have a banker, and we've got all the appropriate trade skill containers. Any kind of trade skill that you'd ever want. There's also furniture vendors and pet vendors for you to get house pets or outdoor pets. You buy your houses here. There's a 1-bedroom house. There's 3-bedroom houses. Furniture. There's paintings that you can. There's a painter over here, around this a ways. Claire Nightbright. She has really nice paintings. And she's kind of showcasing some of her stuff here. So let's go ahead and go to my neighborhood. I live in Park Circle, which is indicated by this wavy line. So let's go there. Boing. Okay, so what this tells you is this little yellow thing tells you where you. This yellow thing is like the main village center. So now I'm back to where I started. So yellow means you're going back to the village center. Park is where's Park? I don't know. Let's go. Let's see here. I just go. There's Park. There's Park right there. So I click on that, and suddenly now Park is in the center. That's the center switch is where you are, and then where you want to go is in this outside circle. Okay. Let's get Annulus to follow along, because Annulus has a house too. So let's find where are we? Let's go to the teleporter. I apologize. He's a little slow. Okay, let's get Annulus up in the Park. He's mounted and levitated, so there you go. All right, let's auto follow. Okay, let's find my house. So I am at 101. Where's my house? Okay, I think I'm in the wrong neighborhood here. All right, so yeah, I must be in the wrong neighborhood. So let's go back the way I came. I must be in the wrong village. So let's follow. And if you're in the wrong village, there's an easy way to go about that, we can go to this little shiny thing and walk into it, click it, and we want to go to this village. So I must have gone to village number 2. I want to go to village number 1. So let's go to village number 1. There you go. So I'm in the wrong village, which is cool, not a big deal. People make mistakes all the time. Okay, Kith and Kid, village number 1. So let's go. So this is cool. You can actually teleport to other villages, not just your own guild's village, but another guild's village. I'm not sure you can construct your house in another guild's village. You know, be that as it may, we're in the right village now. Okay, this looks more familiar. All right, again, the center switch, that's where you are. The places where you want to get to, that's in the outer rim. So I'm going to go to Park Circle, which is a pretty ritzy neighborhood. And let's get Annulus over. There it is. Follow. Okay. All right, there's my house. Okay, so 101. I'm at 101 Park Circle. And I've got a little Sokokar and a little Haze Panther. I've got some gnomes. I got a lamppost. And I just put a bunch of tiki torches. So it's like a birthday cake. And I got a little table here if I ever wanted to place anything on it. But I basically just have a 3-bedroom house with tiki torches everywhere. And the way I see it is, if anyone ever comes here, it's going to be a party. It's just kind of a laid-back halfling party. All right, now you go over to Annulus's house. Annulus has a more modest house, obviously. He's got some bear cubs. He's got Mama Bear and 2 bear cubs. And he's got, it's more a ranger's house than it is a rogue's house. So it's less of a party over here, but I think Annulus can throw down. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and discuss the trophies. Let me first go into Deal's house. And it does take a while because every time you go into a house, it opens up an instance. So, it takes a while to load and for you to get in there. So just be aware of that. And what we're going to do is we're going to place my poison making trophy, the Peerless Pestle. We're going to place that into my house. Then we're going to use Tribute to activate the trophy when we're doing some poison making combines. So here you go. Here's my house. So this is really cool. Let's just look at the wall. This wall right here is just all of my weapons that you can place. There's my bed. Annulus doesn't use a bed, but Deal does. Annulus is more of a nature boy, so he sleeps outside, but Deal sleeps in a bed. So here's my requisite painting of Bristlebane. Here's I bought one of the paintings from the painter. That's pretty cool. It looks like Vishan's eye. And here's all kinds of my hammers underneath this one. This right here, if you want to inspect, this is the worker's sledge mallet from Kunark days. So I put my epic right under. Here's Ragebringer. Just inspect. There's Ragebringer. I put that right underneath Bristlebane with all of these shiny things. I can click on any number of these. This one right here, this is, that's the sword. This right here, it's clicking on the ornament. I want to click on, it's clicking on this thing. Oh, I see. Well, anyways, this is my Divine Fetters of Ro. This is the Shiny Trinket of Speed. I got this during the Lucklin era. Over here, this is a Horn of Doom Calling. This is a ranged item. Range. So this whole wall just tells a story. This right here is Seru's sword, which can't be equipped. It's called the Sword of Truth, but it looks cool. These are some newer knives that I had. Like I said, this wall tells a story. All 4 of these knives, these are all planes. All 5 of these knives are all planes of power knives. This is the best one. This is the jagged Timeforged blade, which gave you a 1.053 ratio. This had the best ratio in planes of power. The very first upgrade was the Wicked Shank. This is about 3/4 that. But they all have the modifier on them. Oh, this doesn't have. Oh no, this does have a backstab modifier, so that's good. And I remember Eifer. Here's Eifer, Dagger of Fire. This came from Plane of Fire. Inspect. So you see, you're starting to get to that 1.0 ratio, which is nice. So this is all Planes of Power stuff. This Discordant Dagger of the Night. This was from Gates of Discord. On and on and on. These are old. Let's see here. This one is Iraza from Vanilla Everquest. This is all Luckland. This is my Luckland wall, which would include the Emperor Sra, the Bane weapons for the Shizar, the Seru Bane weapons. I used this sword as an offhand for considerable time. These are from the Planes of Power era. This is from Gates of Discord. These are my bows. It was pretty interesting. But yeah, this is all mainly just to dump your stuff out of your bank and decorate your wall. All right, these are my trophies. You have to place them on a flat surface. So let's go ahead and take my Peerless Pestle, place it there. And so to place it just like that, it's just, you can't do that. You can adjust the placement, and if you look to your left, you can Alt mouse to change the size. So you can make it a big mortar or make it a small mortar, whatever you like, really tiny. I think about average size is fine. You can rotate the heading, control mouse wheel, so we control mouse wheel, and I think what I'm doing is just spinning it in circles. Alt rotate heading, Alt control mouse, control Alt left right. No, that's not really moving it. Change height. That's the height. Fine control mouse. Oh, there we go. There we are. Let's put it down like that. There you go. All right, so that looks good. So now I have my Brewmaster's mug, my Den Mother's rolling pin, and my Peerless Pestle placed in my guild hall. If you're interested, you can also take, like, say, this knife. This, you can, say, move to storage, because you have storage in your house. You can move it to your inventory, which places it in your person. You can adjust the placement, place it on the walls. You can show items. This is everything that's placed in your house, both in and out of your house, everything. So mostly, I have my old weapons that just tell my story. These tell my story. All right. So now that my mortar and pestle is placed, let's bandolier back to that. So I have my range item now, and let's get out of here. We can check out Annulus's house. I think Annulus has to give me permission into his house. We can check that out. Annulus's house is a little bit more low key than Deal's house. But I do want to show you how to use the skill modifier. So let's see if he lets me in here. Okay, yeah. Okay. So now we're entering Annulus's house. And it's loading, taking forever. And I think I might get a achievement because I don't think Deal has ever been into a 2-bedroom house, or a 1-bedroom house. So it's a little more humble. I think it's kind of like an efficiency with a loft kind of thing. And I placed so here it is. So you see how Annulus, you see, there you go, 1-bedroom house. Okay, you see how it's a lot more modest. It's just like an efficiency with a loft up here. Pretty nice. And again, this tells Annulus's story. I kind of like that he placed a skeleton with a little saber there. When you look at his story, he has a cool painting. He placed his trophy here. He's got all of his bows, so he's an archer, right? He's got some shields, which Deal does not have. Deal doesn't use a shield. He's got some Gates of Discord weapons. This was his big weapon, his great sword of mortification. This came out of, this was his big two-hander. He had this for a long, long time. But he got this during the Omens of War expansion. This was group Omens of War, the Miramite Bladebreaker. So he had this group sword for a while, but then he upgrades to this raid sword. His previous sword was this ornate great blade. This came from Plains of Power. Excellent weapon. That served him very, very well. He also had some very nice Luckland weapons, the Sword of Sra and this Render of Souls. He had another Plains of Power weapon, his Blade of the Hunter, Time Spinner Blade of the Hunter. This came from the Loot Pinata. His Epic 1.0, Swift Wind. This is half of it. The other half he uses when he has to slow. This is a group quest from Depths of Dark Hollow. This Draconian idol he got out of Vexar. Okay. This large butterfly net, and then this 8-loop lasso, which he placed on the little mantle here. Those are from his Epic 2.0, which have no use other than getting your 2.0. But I kept them this whole time and decided to place them. So just, again, telling the story of Annulus, pretty cool. His shields, he has a table with his modifier. And that's pretty much it. Just a nice little walk down memory lane. I like that you can decorate your house. I'm not a very good interior designer. Like I said, Annulus doesn't have a bed. Deal does, but I think it's more fitting that a ranger kind of sleep outside with the stars, you know? Okay, so now that that's all behind us, here's my buddy with his bears. Alright, let's go see how you can use a trade skill modifier while it's placed in your house. There he comes. And what you can do, here's my Sokukar. You can say run around, right? And so he just runs around. I can find I have a little cat here. I could play dead. Or you can run around. Okay, there you go. And he just takes off running. So there you go. All right, let's play around with the modifier. So let's go back to the main village. Boing. All right. Okay. Follow. All right. So isn't this cool? So this guy's performing, and if you actually look, there's flavor text, and these are all kind of people that are listening. So you can actually stay here and hang out, and he'll play a cool little tune. You can right-click him and get these accessories. Yeah. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Alt-U. Or actually, what I needed to do was I need to click on my plot. This is someone else's house, so I don't need to do that. I need to activate my trophy, so we're going to go to we're going to go to plot items, go to trophies, we're going to find the Peerless Pestle, and we're going to say upgrade. Okay, so what we've done is we've taken these trophies that are placed in our house or guild hall, and we've made them active. So they'll go active when we activate tribute. Okay, so the way that it works is you can use the poison making modifier equipped, and it doesn't cost you any tribute. But when it's placed in your house or guild hall, you go here to Alt-U, you go to personal tribute, and then you have trophy, right? So to activate your trophy, you click on the trophy, right, Peerless Pestle, and you activate it, right? And this is how much, tribute that I currently have. So let's go ahead and open up the appropriate trade skill container. See how make poison is at 300? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to activate. Now it's 345, right? And so let's go ahead and make some. Let's go ahead and make some. inventory. Boom, boom, and purified. Let's just make some ingredients here. So make that. Boom. So see how my poison making jumped now that I have tribute rolling. It doesn't cost me anything. So I don't think this, it says active cost nothing. So I don't, now that it's rolling, I don't think it's costing me anything to use this trophy. So anyways, that's how you do it. So basically what's cool about housing, you know, you can equip, you can have your trophy running, you know, even though you're, it's not on your inventory, it saves a lot of inventory space. You can see, even though I got a lot of stuff out of my inventory, I've now added a bunch of stuff to my inventory. So, I mean, it's just, you know, a self-fulfilling prophecy. But anyways, you know, I thought people would like to know about housing, see how cool it is. Some people just say, you know, I think it's for the birds, you know, I'd rather just go out and do, you know, questing and progression and stuff. But there are benefits to it. And the main thing is like inventory management, space management, being able to store stuff, get things out of your bank, get things out of your inventory, be able to use the trade skill trophies. You know, it does help having housing. But you know, I also like just being able to decorate and having like something that like a virtual representation of my characters. I like that the decorations tell a story of my character, where they've been, kind of gives an indication of where they're going. It tells you what expansion they're in. And like each thing, like that sort of truth, like I know exactly where I got it and when, so that's attached to memories, who I was with, what we were talking about, what I was doing at the time. So I mean, it's all, you know, it's a way to kind of like a keepsake, like a scrapbook or whatever. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to go out into the real world here soon after I get all these poison making ingredients all distilled down. All right, have a good one.